Okay, so what I'm going to go over today, just like my ad on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, shenanigans, somebody actually got me to make a necklace badge for this logo a while back. And now they want it turned into a light box. So now I'm going to show you how to rescale this because this is only going to fit in a 190 millimeter square. We're going to scale this up and turn it into a light box. And as you can see, there's lots of blue lines on this. So you can see that I did some editing to this image in Fusion. Actually, let me turn off all of the bodies real quick. So you can see where I cleaned this image up in the past. And I don't want to have to re-clean this up by re-importing the previous sketch. And it'll just be easier if I can just take this sketch and then turn it into a light box. Simple as that. So what I'm going to do is actually all of this timeline down here is actually for the necklace badge. So I'm going to back this up. Let me see which sketch this is. It is this one right here. So I'm going to back up the timeline all the way to the sketch. And then I'm going to right click and then delete all features after the history marker because I don't need those. Okay. I don't need a lot of this stuff back here, but I'm just going to leave it. Actually, the ring. Let me get rid of that too. Delete. Delete. I don't need any of this. Okay. So that's yellow because I need to redefine the sketch plane. I can do that real quick. I need to turn on the origin. Click that and then okay. And now it's done. I can turn off the origin planes. So without further ado on the rescaling, what I did do right before the stream is I edited this sketch. So what I did have is a 190 by 190 square, which is how big I make my necklace badges. And that's how large the, well, if I hit finish sketch, you can see that's the proper scaling for the necklace badge. So if I go back, undo, I redrew some new squares for my lightbox template, 250 millimeter square with a 10 millimeter offset. That way I can make the sketch the same size as the inner square and then make my offsets outwards from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go edit sketch. And you can see how this is green and some of it's blue. Let me hide this real quick. So the green are permanent fixed lines. The blue are sketch lines. So what I'm going to do is drag a rectangle. Well, I'm just going to drag over and select the entire image. I'm going to right click and we're going to go fix unfix. So what that's going to do is make the green lines means it's permanently fixed to its location. And then I can unfix the green lines and turn them into sketch lines just by doing that. So what we can do now is with all of these lines being unfixed, I can select them again, come up to modify, and then we're going to go sketch scale. And then we're going to click the point, which we want to scale it up. And then I'm just going to say from the direct center right here. So now I can turn on my template box. And then now I can start scaling this up. I can drag it out, but you can see it's going to be real finicky if I do that. So see how it's not easy to tweak like this. So the easiest thing to do, get it halfway kind of close, and then we'll start typing in numbers right here. So this is a little bit too big. We're going to go minus that. We're going to go 1.7. That looks about right there because that overhang is kind of similar to this under whatever here. We're going to hit OK. Now I'm going to select the entire sketch and I'm going to hit M for move. I'm going to move this in place just to make sure that it's good. Okay, then we'll hit OK. See, it's hanging over just a little bit, but it's not hanging over too far. Okay, so now that we rescaled the image to the proper size, we can turn off the template in the back. Now we can start doing our, actually, let me pull up this picture real quick so we can have it as a side reference. Green up. Right here. Okay, so here is what the image should be. Let me throw this over to the side. Okay, so how we're going to turn this into a lightbox now, because this is the original image. Now we need the offsets, just like any other normal lightbox. We're going to hit offset. And these are, oh, come on. These are the lines that I had edited earlier, which were blue earlier, which is why it's not auto connecting to all the other lines. Go around and select the perimeter. Okay, now we can go 0.38 times 5, well, times 0.38 times 15. There we go. Looks good. Well, if you want to check it before hitting OK, you can turn back on the template. Make sure it's not hanging over the edge. It's hanging over the edge a little bit on this side, but not on this side. So it'll fit on the bed. We'll be fine. You can hit OK. And we can turn off the template. Okay, so now we have the farthest outer area of the offset. What we're going to do now is come over here and delete that offset logo, constraint logo. Delete that. Now we can hit offset again. Grab the offset line, 0.38 times 5. Okay, well, this is super fun. So you see how it's not giving me an option right here? We can uncheck chain selection. Let's see if this worked. Nope, that one didn't work. Flip it. Sometimes that works. Okay, uncheck chain selection. I'm going to grab the easiest line to redraw, which is going to be a straight line. I'm going to uncheck this bottom line. See, and now everything else works. Now we can hit OK. Now we're going to hit offset again. Make sure to chain the selection. Okay. Then we're going to go 0.38 times 10. And you see, it's letting me do 10. Lovely. Okay. So now all we got to fusion. Lovely. Well, we're going to have fun on this stream. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is connect this line. Wow, look at that. It fixed it. Kind of. You can see that something is not connected somewhere. So let's go ahead and find it, fix it. My little line trick. Check down here, everything is sealed. Check down here, everything is sealed. Sealed. We got some issues up here. Sealed, sealed, sealed. Okay, so all of our issues are going to be up here. Clearly something going on because fusion. Oh, lovely. Okay. I'm just going to make this. Oh no, I messed up. I made a huge mistake. I went to try to delete this line without deleting the offset constraint. And I keep getting blasted with messages on Facebook, so let me close that. Okay. Delete these lines. Oop. I did it again. Okay, let me delete these offset constraints. This is going to help us out a lot. Where's the other one? I think I already deleted the other one. Okay. Oh boy. And I'm getting hit with messages on Discord. Enter. More messages on Discord. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Oh no. I didn't delete the offset constraint from this one, which is why it's freezing up. Let me undo that. Let me turn off dimensions to get all this out of the way. There is an offset constraint symbol somewhere. There it is. Delete. Okay, so these are the lines that I need to be playing with. This corner is clearly met. Oh, it's right here. Let me delete that. We're just going to draw a straight line, see if it messes with it. This is Fusion troubleshooting, because Fusion hates us. Let the hate flow through you. Looks like the outer perimeter is fixed. As long as these shadows are there, it's going to be a nightmare to fix this. This hasn't happened to me in probably a month or so. But there was another Fusion update today, so there we go. So much for having a uploadable video for others to watch. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can use it because that was fixed sooner than I thought it would be. Okay. So whenever you get shadows like that, you're just going to have to troubleshoot the lines like crazy because, well, to keep eating the dead horse with a stick, Fusion loves us. Okay. Finally, finished sketch. We can carry on. Go ahead and save this. Now we can get back to our usual Lightbox activities. Offset -1, -39. Box. Flip it. EXF. All right. Save it. Project. P for project. Finish sketch. -2. Join. Okay. All right. Now we can punch our hole in this thing. Let's go plane at angle. Rotate it 90. some lines on this dude. $14, 16 by 8. Finish. We need to drag it up a bit. All right, beautiful. Box is complete. Let's go to town on making this thing. So last few days I've been doing things a little bit different on the front face. I've been making them a little thinner, so minus 0.8 millimeters. One layer thinner, that way it brings a little extra light coming through it. The component, so negative 0.8. We're gonna go black. Close that. We're gonna do this, minus 6, because that's gonna be the inner lip. That's gonna join, not cut. Join it. This one is gonna be the white outer perimeter. New component. So like I said, whoa. Minus 0.8. White. Okay, now we can start doing all the infill shenanigans. Let me grab all the green. This is much easier to do whenever you have a reference image off to the side. Like I have my image on the side of my screen right here. That way you can see what you're looking at. Okay, so that's everything green. New component, minus 0.8. It's gonna help with lower TD filaments for lighting to come through by having it a little bit thinner. John goes 0.6, but I don't know if I feel comfortable going down to 0.6. I mean, his looks good, but in 3 layers line, I like to have at least 4. So we're gonna call that green. Another good thing, if you're rescaling an existing image, you're gonna have your colors already up, your color palette already up here. So you don't have to go through and customize your colors. Cat was jumping on my chair. You can just use the same existing colors. So I'm gonna go here, do all the white colors now. New component, minus 0.8. White. See here. Grab these little filler holes. All right, and then these holes. Gonna be our black, minus 0.8. Black. Now we can do the yellow. New component, minus 0.8. All right, lovely. Now you can turn off the sketch. Looks good. One way to check it, go to the rendering workspace, turn it up into the light. You'll see any holes anywhere on this thing really quickly. Looks like we don't have any holes in this thing, so we're good to go. Another thing what I've been doing recently, not 100% sure if I showed this last week or not, but I've been putting a 0.4 millimeter white diffuser, built-in diffuser. So we're gonna click on the back side of the lip. We're gonna create a sketch, and then we're gonna project the this right here, the slide in Having a brain fart. We're going to project that. Okay. Finish sketch. So now we're going to click on the inside of here. Since everything on the inside is going to be selected, extrude it 0.4. Oh, I forgot to hit new component before it. Now it's going to combine it or cut it. New component 0.4. Okay. So now we're going to come over here. I'm going to title this one white dash diffuser. Just in case somebody doesn't want that in there, they can delete it. We're going to go white. But the reason why I like these diffusers is if you have any tight little corners, this one doesn't have too many tight corners, but like right here, these little spots are gonna show. Actually, I can show you in the slicer. I wonder if I already have one in here. Let's see here. Slice it. I've probably showed this a million times, but what's gonna hurt? You see these tiny little gaps? You can see the layer behind it, which is gonna be that diffuser, so that no little pinholes are in this design. So with the diffuser on the backside, there will be no pinholes, because it'll be a solid surface all the way throughout the entire light box. Now we can turn the box back on, and now we are good to go. And that'll be it. I don't need to show you how to export this today. We're already running short on time. I've showed you a million times how to export these. But that is how to rescale your existing sketches into a new product, such as a lightbox badge or keychain or whatever. So you could take this, edit sketch, and if we wanted to, make this light box teeny tiny, modify, sketch scale, and do all that all over again. And then obviously the more detailed your sketch is, the harder it's going to be on your PC. Okay. So I think that's about it for today. And we will meet you down in Application Hangout. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the frustrations with the Fusion sketch shenanigans, but if you run into that, at least now you know how to troubleshoot it yourself and fix all of those blue shadowy areas. Thanks for watching. See you next week in the Polymaker Discord. See you.